So my boy's SX4 is actually in cold weather, in and around the 0 degrees Celsius. The idle is actually hunting on it, and I suspect there is an intake manifold leak somewhere. I also pulled a code that was too lean quite a while back, some of you may recall, on the DTCs. So I was looking for an excuse to buy a smoke machine, and I guess I've finally found it. So this is not about the actual test on the car yet, guys. I just wanted to actually turn this rig on, check to see how much, using my power supply so I can monitor the current easily. I wanted to see how much current it draws with just the little compressor running, which supplies the air, of course. And this particular model of Autool, sorry, not Autool, but Autool, the SDT 202 actually has an internal compressor, so you don't need shop air to run it. Strangely, the pressure gauge is not regulator. It's not regulated. This is just the back pressure that's in the system. It's not in PSI. You can see the units there, but kilograms per square centimeter. I think one of them is close to 1 bar, very close. So 14.2 PSI, I think it is, if you do the conversion. In any case, there's lots of videos on YouTube on this, right? But none of them that I saw that actually monitors how much current this little rig is drawing. And if you look, it is a DC operated rig, right? In spite of the fact that it puts like a standard plug on the back of it, this can only be operated on 12 volts DC. So I just wanted to monitor the current with just the compressor running, as I said. Then we'll turn on the heater element, check the differential and the current, total current, and see how many watts. I just want to get a sense of how much current does this draw. How much do you think it would draw? I'm guessing this probably has like a, I don't know, probably 50 watt heater or something in there to actually heat the, it's just mineral oil or baby oil that I've actually put into the rig there, guys. I think they pretty much all run on mineral oil. Mineral oil is baby oil, right? It's just scented as far as I can gather. Anyway, let's turn on the compressor, and I'll tell you, turn on the power supply. I was really surprised. It is really quiet. It runs really quite quiet. I'm not really elevating my voice at all. I hope you can hear me decently. Again, if there's any back pressure in the system, you'll see it come up on the gauge. Again, it's unregulated, so be aware of that. So let me just get the voltage right here. The nominal 12.6 volts, standard car battery. Healthy car battery voltage. That's about 4.7 amps. Again, just with the compressor running. It will go slightly higher. Would block the line, but it seems to peak out at about 0.77-ish. Anyway, so let's turn on the heater. Let me turn on the extraction fan in my kitchen here first. Turn on the heater. We'll see what it actually draws. So 5 amps, yeah, I guess so. It's about maybe a 60 watt, 70 watt heater. So the differential is just maybe under 5 amps, I guess. Let's call it 5.1. And you can see there's tons of smoke actually coming out of this rig. Shut it off before it gets smoked out here. Right, let me do the math. It was a 64 watts total. That's with the compressor and the unloaded. The compressor and the heater unloaded, 64 watts. And so it appears the heater is running in and around 58 or around 60 watts. The reason I did that, I just wanted to know, because you're supposed to power it from your battery, how much load is it going to put on a battery? Does it pose a threat to the actual, not much point doing a smoke test and then not being able to start a car that you're dealing with, right? So just wanted to have some idea how much current it was actually drawing. So it's pretty reasonable. I don't think it poses much of a threat to a healthy battery. So far so good. I'm pretty happy with this little rig. Actually, it puts out tons of smoke and quite quiet. It seems to be fairly well made. It's a shame it doesn't have a regulator on it, but as long as you're aware of that and take the necessary precautions, yeah, I don't think you'd want to be putting 1 bar onto a gas tank, for example. That might be unwise. That's it. Oh yeah. And if you don't buy it for any other reason, it comes with a few accessories. I mean, this is good for the dirty jokes, isn't it? That's it, boys. Cheers.